Do it again? Oh, okay. Hey. Okay. And Cheryl will lead us in our opening meditation.
You may want to just get in a meditative posture in your chair and just gently close your eyes. And we are just going to take a few minutes and go into our center, our pure essence. And so as we just start to take some deep breaths, on the exhale, just let all those little muscles around the eyes go, and the cheeks, the mouth, and the neck. And on the next exhale, just let go of the shoulders, let them go. Let all the tension go out of the back. And as we continue to exhale, just let go of the torso and the hips. And feel this peace passing down through the legs and out the feet. Until we just feel the whole body relaxed on the chair. We let go. And we begin to come to that inner space, the single eye, the third eye, the point between our eyes and the forehead, where we just come in to this inner space. And every sound, every note brings us more inward. And we continue to breathe deeply. Just let go. And if our mind wanders, we just come back to a word like peace, or love, or any word you like. Just come back to that word. Let's take another deep breath and let it go. And here in the silence, let us surrender any cares, any concerns. Let's surrender that right now to divine order, our pure essence. We picture the outcomes that we want, and we say, I accept these now. I accept my good now. And we give gratitude for all that we have and all that we will have. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Our eternal inner spirit. And now let us slowly come back into this time and space, feeling refreshed and renewed as we take some deep breaths and come back into this time and space. And so it is.
And so it is. Thank you, Cheryl. Please stand and let us read together our vision and mission statement along with the Declaration of Principles. Okay. All right. CSL West Georgia is a joyful global community where everyone belongs through our unique environment to experience compassionate living. I believe there is one creative intelligence throughout the universe. I believe my purpose is to allow this divine mind to express in, as, and through me. I know that this divine presence is power for good, which responds to my consciousness to create a life filled with health, love, peace, and success in all things. I use it now and I rejoice in it. And so it is.
All right. Remain standing. We're going to do our opening song. It's good to see everybody this morning. It's a good day. Morning. I'm in the race at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. Right place. I'm confused. I'm just where I'm supposed to be. Yeah. At the right time, just where I'm supposed to be. Whoa, my welcome here. Whoa, my soul is welcome here. I am your message loud and clear. My soul, welcome here. Oh yeah. I'm in the right place. That's right. Yeah. Okay, stop. We got a problem with our track. We're gonna try to correct the music. Yeah, we can do it a cappella. We're gonna try. We're gonna do it without. Let's do it without the music. I'm in the right place at the right. I am just where I'm supposed to be. In the right place at the right time. I am just where time. I'm just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the supposed to be. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, yeah. I am just where I should be. I'm in the right place. I am just where I'm supposed to. That's all is welcome here. I am getting clear. My soul is here. Oh, my soul here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I'm getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. Oh, yeah. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul welcome here. Okay, let's do this now. My soul is welcome here. My soul is welcome here. My soul is welcome here. All right. Oh, yeah. My soul is welcome here. My soul is here. I can't hear you. Welcome here. Oh, yeah. Your soul is welcome here. Your soul is welcome here. Your soul is welcome here. Yeah. Soul is welcome here. Your soul is welcome here. Your soul is welcome here. One more time. Your soul is welcome here. Your soul here. Your soul is here. You sound good.
Now we will have a reading by Lily Jones.
Good morning, Lily. Good morning.
Hospital people. He goes to see his daddy every day. They call him Dr. Sam at the hospital. He's good in medicine.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Okay. Good morning, everyone. The reading today is from the December 2024 Guide for Spiritual Living, the Science of Mind, and the theme for this, the landing. Okay, so befriend fear. I decide, Audrey Lord. We must believe there is within us a pattern of living beyond all confusion, here and now. Ernest Holmes, Creative Living. Okay. Fear, that four-letter word often treated like a swear word. I've discovered that when I lean into my fear and ask what it's trying to show me, fear transforms from a dreaded enemy into a friend. Fear is a natural human emotion. It keeps us safe, reminds us when we're stepping out of our comfort zone, and points to our unhealed past hurts. It's not something to be afraid of, but something to embrace. I often find myself so wrapped up in fearing the future that I forget all the good I have. Then, if the scary things happen, it almost never is as bad as I imagined. I spent a whole lot of time being afraid of things that didn't happen, weren't that bad, were actually great, or in the worst case scenarios, I got through with some messy grace and support. As we work on releasing our fear, we also need to consider the other side of the coin, forgiving ourselves for the times we let our fear stop us. All those times we didn't push through, made decisions out of alignment, or just straight up made mistakes. It's a lot easier for me to hear fear without acting on it when I am not busy being angry at my past self. She really did the best she could. When fear rises, I invite you to lean in the way we would lean into a friend when they whisper to you, what is the message? What is a gift? How is fear stepping in and supporting you today? The affirmation, listen to fear's whispers and uncover its secret gifts and lessons.
So it is. Lily. Connie and I have a song for you this morning. I think Sam's going to sing too. Well, we kind of hope not because he's not always in key. All my life I've been by grace. I'm in the wrong key. I tell you, my brain's not working right. Here we go. That's better. All my life I've been carried by grace. Don't ask me how, 'cause I can't explain. Come around here. I got some blessings that I don't deserve. I got some scars, but that's how you learn. There's nothing short of a miracle around here. I think it over and it doesn't add up. I know it comes from above. I've got miracles on miracles, a million little miracles, miracles, count your miracles. Oh, I can't even count them all. You hold me steady so I wouldn't. Yeah. You open doors that nobody could shut. I hope I never get over what you've done. I wanna live with an open heart. I wanna live like I know who you are. I hope I never get over what you've done. It's not coincidence and it's not luck. I know it comes from above. I've got miracles on miracles, a a million little miracles. You can sing it with us. Miracles, count your miracles. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't even count them all. I didn't know you were Spanish. Poquito. I've got miracles on miracles, a million little miracles, miracles on miracles. Count your miracles. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't even count them all. Let's do it one more time. I've got miracles on miracles, a million little miracles. Lots of them. Miracles. Count your miracles. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't even count them all. Don't we all have so many miracles? Thank you.
Okay, please welcome Dorothea Gates to the podium.
Sam's on your way. Sam and I were getting ready to go to the audience.
Oh, really?
Watch that. Okay.
Sam is happy to see me. Are you? Good morning, everyone. Let's get centered. Let's take a deep breath and thank Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you for your presence. There's only one God, one mind, one power, one presence. And that presence is here with us now. This presence is always working through us, as us, with us, and around us. We know that there is no spot where God is not. The love, the joy, the hope, the healing is present with us right now. And we embrace it, and we allow it, and we're so much better for it. I know that this presence is a powerful good, and it is working with the law of good. We welcome it, and we give thanks for this talk, and we allow what is needed and release what is not needed. Thank you, Spirit. And so it is. A wise woman who was traveling in the mountains found a precious stone in a stream. The next day, she met another traveler who was hungry, and the wise woman opened her bag to share her food. The hungry traveler saw the precious stone and asked the woman to give it to him. She did so without hesitation. The traveler left rejoicing in his good fortune. He knew the stone was worth enough to give him security for a lifetime. The traveler sat and thought, and within 5 minutes, he came back to return the stone to the wise woman. "I've been thinking," he said. "I know how valuable the stone is, but I give it back in hope that you give me something even more precious. Give me what you have within you that enabled you to give me this stone so quickly and effortlessly. The gift of time to be valued. Time should be valued. It gives you the opportunity to reflect on what is really important. Through time comes the opportunity to think, and then the opportunity to love. The opportunity to love more deeply and more passionately, which will gain you compassion. I love that parable. Oh, wow. And this unconventional approach to this teaching, we learned the importance of being present. Recently, I came across a quote from a Unity minister. Today, I use the power of pause to mindfully ground myself in the present moment. The power of pause. Utilizing the power of pause means to deliberately step away from the chaos of daily life, to reconnect with the now, the present moment. It encourages us to detach from distractions and focus on our thoughts, feelings, and surroundings. By taking that moment to pause, we create an opportunity to breathe and deeply reflect and appreciate the present, which fosters awareness and tranquility. This practice inspires me to engage fully with my experiences, leading to a deeper understanding of myself and my surroundings, ultimately enhancing my emotional well-being. Ideally, this is the way I aspire to be. Yet sometimes I struggle. The influence of the world around me often imposes their beliefs on me. I've always felt different. I've always felt like I was marching to the beat of my own drum, which clashes with societal expectations, including how I choose to express myself. So I find myself navigating the delicate balance between my individuality and the collective mindset. And this dance only makes sense to me. Spiritual teachings like this emphasize focusing our energy on the present moment, as this is where our power lies. We are reminded that the past is behind us and the future will be shaped by our thoughts of this present moment. This concept is appealing because it allows me to relax and concentrate on what I can control rather than stressing over what I cannot. However, I often find myself torn between not wanting to dwell on the past and not becoming overly fixated on the future. I struggle. I struggle to embrace the free-spirited approach to life. Not only life, but living in the moment at all times. I can't be the only one. Does anyone else face this challenge? I often hear about it. It's still very difficult. Despite knowing that great spiritual teachers advocate for mindful living, I sometimes catch myself peeking ahead, trying to anticipate what's next, so I can avoid unpleasant surprises. It's akin to driving. As long as I have my destination in mind, I don't need to fret about every twist and turn. But when someone else is in the passenger seat, Have you ever driven with somebody in the passenger seat and they're yakking, and you're trying to stay focused, and they say, turn right here? That's someone who lives in the moment. As I am a planner, trying to plan ahead, this person only lives right here. Years ago, I began practicing awareness in conjunction with the universal consciousness. I realized I needed to find a middle ground between being fully present and constantly looking ahead. My goal became, let's approach life's challenges with calm and poise, like those enlightened figures, like Jesus, like Buddha, like Mother Teresa. I decided that I could just have 5 minutes. If I can just get 5 minutes to gather myself, I could face any situation, just 5 minutes. 5 minutes, 5 minutes. So during those 5 minutes, I'll allow myself to process my emotions. I spend 30 seconds acknowledging my anger or fear. Then I take another 30 seconds recognizing that, okay, I'm okay. I add a minute to vent my frustrations, followed by a deep breath of calm. Then I take 30 seconds to remind myself that God's presence is in this situation right now, right here. Followed by 1 minute to affirm a higher truth through prayer or positive thought. That is 5 minutes. In just 5 minutes, I could reset my perspective and get centered and get grounded. But you got to give me 5 minutes to do it. Now, 5 minutes may seem trivial, yet it can hold immense power in decision making. Imagine if everyone dedicated just 5 minutes each morning and evening to remind themselves of their connection to God and each other. The potential impact on the world would be profound. Unfortunately, the likelihood of this happening on a global scale, pretty slim. Now, even a room filled with spiritual, aware individuals like ourselves, how many can truly say they spend 5 focused minutes daily on their spiritual thoughts, connections to God? Don't tell me. I'm sure not many of us. I've made so many decisions in brief moments that have shaped my life for years. Some of them were wise, others were less than wise. Each choice, whether to speak up in an argument, whether to enter or exit a relationship, whether to spend a large sum of money, whether to move, often stemmed from an internal shift rather than an external circumstance. I know you've heard this story. This is a story that illustrates how quickly change can occur. And I know you've heard it, but I must say it again. There's an atheist fishing on a calm Sunday morning while we're in church. Suddenly, this atheist is in a boat, and out of the blue, he finds himself facing the Loch Ness monster. In a moment of panic, he cries out, and God, help me, help me. And then everything stops. The tricklets of water, the fish, the boat, he in the boat, everything it just stopped. And a voice came out of nowhere. I thought you didn't believe in me. And he said, geez, I didn't believe in the Loch Ness Monster either. This story illustrates how rapidly our beliefs can shift when confronted with unexpected challenges. Despite speaking about spiritual principles each week, I confess, it might be a Baptist thing. I confess that I don't always act on principle immediately. Sometimes it takes me a moment or even days to align my thoughts with this teaching that I share all the time. I've learned that engaging with those who have different approach can be tricky. When someone points out my less than perfect response to a crisis, I've found that simply thanking them for sharing is more productive than the 2 words I was going to say prior to thanking them. Yes, thank you for sharing. This allows me to return back to center, gather my thoughts, continue doing what I'm doing, and reset. It is crucial to always find time to reset. It is crucial to respond with clarity, intention, rather than react impulsively. I've been known to do that. I know you haven't, but I've been known to do that. When we rush to make decisions in moments of confusion, we often act from fear rather than a place of calm and understanding. Thank you for your reading, Lily. That was really good. Patience with ourselves is key. We must learn to integrate spiritual teachings into our lives, even if it takes time to remember them, even if it takes 5 minutes. Eventually, these responses will become more instinctive, especially when the practice of 5 minutes come into play. If I'm unsure of how to approach a difficult situation, I remind myself to pause, redirect, and focus on the bigger picture. In just 5 minutes of reflection, we can remember that we are supported by this loving intelligence. This loving intelligence is ready to guide us. This mindset creates a better environment for decision making. Fear often tries to take control when we face unexpected challenges, and if it sees you, oh my God. It is essential to recognize that those initial reactions of anger or victimhood are rooted in fear. Instead of getting swept away in the emotions, we can acknowledge them. Yeah, acknowledge them. Let them pass and focus on what we know to be true. Often we feel pressured, I feel pressured, to act immediately and face the problem like a bulldozer. But this is really an illusion. Taking a moment to breathe and reflect allows us to tap into the deeper spiritual power within. Ernest Holmes, Dr. Ernest Holmes, the founder of this teaching, reminds us that our life experiences are a direct result of our thought patterns. It is not about every single thought, but the overall tendencies of our thoughts. A few fleeting negative thoughts won't derail us unless we give them power. The sooner we shift our focus from negativity to healthier thoughts, the easier it is to shift and change our mindset. William James, I love William James, the great philosopher, stated, "What holds our attention determines our action." What holds our attention determines our action. We often allow fleeting moments to become overly significant, obsessing over them. But this 5-minute pause can serve as a mental reset, similar to counting to 10. We all heard that, count to 10, even count backwards. When we face obstacles, we must remember that the best course of action is to redirect our thoughts toward positivity, even if it seems ridiculous. If we can consciously replace negative emotions with love and forgiveness and peace within a set time, we prevent unhealthy ideas from taking root. As we shift our focus to love and faith, we can transform our experiences and the world around us. And I know that sounds oversimplified, but it's true. Our thoughts are powerful, and by choosing to dwell on the inner rather than the external, we can create meaningful change. Pay no attention to the appearances. Ultimately, our growth begins with recognizing that our mind is our point of power, our thoughts shape our reality, and the ideas we entertain will determine the course of our lives. The next 5 minutes after a good idea are crucial. They can solidify our intentions and let those negative Nelly thoughts slip away. To truly evolve, we must construct our attitudes, both internally and externally, around a vision of something better. We don't need to reach enlightenment to make this work. We simply need to be progressive thinkers. As some of us who are really known to this teaching, Dr. Robert Bitzer, Bitzer, in case you think I'm saying something else, said, "A progressive individual rises above difficulties so swiftly that they cannot take hold of their consciousness." As we encounter challenges, recognizing them for what they are is vital. It's vital. We need to develop techniques to return to our center state, even if it takes 5 minutes. Time spent contemplating God is always time well spent. And you can do this in 5 minutes. In closing, I encourage everyone to take 5 minutes each day to reflect on their spiritual beliefs and connections. Know your connection to God. Know your connection to spirit. This practice can profoundly impact your life and those around you. Let's remember Dr. Holmes' affirmation. I am still and receptive to life. I let life flow through me into all that I do, say, or think. If we dedicate just a few moments, 5 minutes each day to this mindset, we can navigate life's challenges with grace and assurance. So, this is the truth in my life, and this is the truth in yours, and so it is.
Thank you, Dorothea. Just 5 minutes. We all have 5 minutes, don't we? Yep. And we're probably spending on Netflix. We could spend a little wiser. I have had everybody praying for me and for my husband, and I thank you so much. And I realized last week I was talking to one of my spiritual advisors, and I kept thinking I wasn't getting what we were praying for. And then I thought, I don't know the best thing. So I'm just going to let go of control and let all your prayers bring us the highest and best. And in honor of that, we have a song here called I Don't Know, and that's all right. Can you find your way in the dark? Can you close your eyes and follow your heart? On the road when you can't see around the bend, can you go inside and just pretend? Can you live in mystery? Can you just let go? Can you enter this moment knowing that you don't know? And singing, I don't know, but that's alright. That's alright. Maybe feel too deep in time. But for now I'm living in a place that feels so nice, where I don't know, and that's alright. When you're wondering, well, yeah. Can you hold your thoughts, sit back and just everything is arranging itself in the highest. Yes. And with a patient mind, it will all be understood. Yeah. Can you live in mystery? Can you just let go? Can you enter this moment knowing that you don't really know? Singing, I don't know, and that's all right. You can sing it with us. Things will be revealed to me in time. But for now I'm living in a place that feels so nice, where I don't know, and that's alright. Where I don't know, and that's alright. Not needing to know it's a superpower, it's a trait of mine. Sinking into a trust that can only come from deep inside. Not knowing is a no. It's the living in the grand design. I don't know, but that's right. Let's sing it. Hey. I don't know, and that's all right. But we can take 5 minutes, can't we, Dorothea? I don't know, and that's all right.
What's going on in the constellation?
I don't know, and that's all right. I don't know a lot of things. I don't know, and that's all right. I don't know, and that's all right. Let's sing it one more time. I don't know, and that's all right. Don't you know that's the truth? Oh, that's a song by Bob Summer, and it's my favorite song off his new album. And if you haven't heard it, you should pick it up. What's it called? Oh yeah. New levels and new devils. There we go. All right.
Okay. Now we've come to, okay. It's time for conscious giving. It's now time for conscious giving to our community. Money is a spiritual activity. Spiritual giving is an opportunity to express our gratitude and open our consciousness to receive greater abundance. It is the practice of participating in the circulation of universal good. We have 3 ways to give here at CSL West Georgia. You can put a cash or check in the envelope found in the bulletin. You can donate online by accessing your personal Breeze account using the Breeze mobile app on your phone. You can also donate electronically with your phone by using the information found on the back of your bulletin. This information is also being placed in the chat window for our online viewers. If you donate online, either using your phone or your Breeze account, please put an online giving card in the collection plate to acknowledge your contribution. If you did not pick up one at the door, you can get one from the usher. Now, as one consciousness for prosperity, let us say together, freely I give with a feeling of abundance, knowing that my gift blesses others and myself as well.
And so it is. Freely I give, freely I give, giving from my heart, from my soul. Freely I give, freely I give, and the gifts come back to me tenfold. Lovingly I give, lovingly I give, giving from my heart, from my soul. Lovingly I give, lovingly I give, and the gifts come back to me tenfold. Consciously I give, consciously I give, giving from my heart, from my soul.
Okay. And together we say, I am grateful for the divine givingness circulating abundantly through my life, our community, and our world. Next Sunday, our speaker will be Reverend Bronte Colbert.
Oh boy, yay!
And we have a midweek refresher. Every Thursday evening, we have a midweek refresher study group that meets from 7:30 to 9. The group is currently reading and discussing Your Mind Can Heal You by Frederick Bales. Everyone is welcome. If anyone is in need of prayer support, we have prayer cards on the round table next to the door. If you fill one out and put it in the white box, the cards will be collected at the end of the service and a treatment will be done for you during the week. If anyone is here for the first time, please raise your hand so the usher can bring you a guest packet. Okay,
Well, welcome.
welcome.
What's your name? Welcome. We're glad you're here.
We are on several social media platforms.
Thank you, Lily.
Thank you.
And thank you, Janet, for the invitation. Thank you.
Okay, let us stand and say our closing affirmation. We go forth today that we are God's blessing in the world. Only good goes from us, only good comes, and so it is.
Yes, there is peace on earth, and yes, it begins with me. Yes, there is peace on earth, peace that was meant to be. With Spirit as our Creator, united all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Yes, peace begins with me. Yes, this is the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my solemn vow, to take each moment and live each moment, peace eternally. Yes, there's peace on